Put the likes and the subscriptions in the bag and no one gets hurt. No? Oh, you must be a part of the 75% that aren't subscribed. Well, I got something for you. It's me. Alright guys, what is going on? I've been hyping this stream up an absolute fuck ton over the last couple of days here. And this is a stream that I put a fair amount of effort into. I got a lot of data together for this. I went back literally over the last year to try and accumulate the most accurate and realistic data from the last year of my streaming and my Twitch career. This is gonna be some pretty. It's gonna be some pretty big stuff. I'm not gonna go super duper deep, like into like any personal stuff, but I am gonna give you guys a pretty holistic and I'd say accurate view on what streaming was like for me being a small streamer, and some of the measures I took to try and grow this year, how they panned out, how they didn't sometimes, and a general idea how much I spent, how much I made, and kinda, yeah. Alright, boys and girls, this is the 2022 year-end review. Let's get into it. Let's do it. Alright. These are my Twitch stats for 2021. You cannot have any meaningful growth if you don't know where you came from. I have been streaming for about 2.5 years, so I haven't just started from zero. I started from pretty decent stats as a small streamer back in 2021. So I wanted to show you guys how 2021 looked like for me, and then we'll show you what 2022 looked like. So as far as followers gained, 183. Views gained 5,000. So views gained is basically over the course of the year, how many people just in total showed up and at some point viewed your content for any amount of time. That was about 5,000 people, 5.5k. Hours streamed, 514. Hours watched. Across all of my viewers, and that 514, about 5,000 hours were watched of my content in total. Not too bad. Average viewership. That's the big one right there. Average viewership is essentially the, it's kind of like your lifeline for growing on Twitch. It doesn't mean it's a fair measure of how you are as a streamer or how the quality of your content is. However, it does kind of set you aside from a small streamer to a large streamer. My average viewership, since I'm a small guy, is about 8.2 as of 2021. Peak viewership was 27 viewers at a time. That's concurrent viewers. So if you look to like the bottom right of your screen, you'll see a little red number. That number was in general about 8.2 on average. But my peak, or the highest value that ever hit, was 27 viewers, and that was during my 12-hour stream in 2021. And I streamed for a total of 198 days. Not too bad. You can see it's fairly steady, positive growth over 2021. Not too bad. As far as revenue goes, I got 291 subs. The largest concentration of that was during my 12-hour stream, which you can kind of see here. And yeah, the amount of revenue I generated from that was about $747. Now, 2022. Let's see what we got. Okay, so 2022. This is a bit of a humble brag. I put a lot of heart and soul into 2022. There's a lot of work in the behind the scenes that maybe you guys didn't directly see or maybe hear about directly. But I promise you, I put a lot more work into 2022 than I did 2021. And you can directly see the results of that. So off the bat, doubled pretty much what we got from our followers gained back in 2021. Views gained, not so much, even though I did stream a lot more and the hours watched were higher. But views gained, I feel like we kind of tightened up our community a little bit more. Average viewership went up by a sizable amount. Now again, I am a small streamer, so honestly, any increase in average viewership is pretty good, but going into and sitting comfortably in the double digits for the vast majority of the year, that's pretty good. That's pretty solid, and that's not something that is done very easily. And because of that, and this may seem a little bit shocking. I know I've talked about this before a little bit, but because of that, I am in the top 2% of Twitch streamers.
Bitch, you guessed it!
All right. So, active days 220. As you guys know, I did not stream every single day, but I definitely streamed more days than I did in 2021. Because, like I said, I did put out a lot more work in this year. Through the Squid series. This is intense. I can't breathe. I can't breathe normally. I have asthma. Through some of my more fun events, like the Cinco de Mayo stream. Oh, I have one of the people who moderates like my channel. Her favorite color is yellow, but she's a nerd, so it's like, you know.
So what?
Especially the 24-hour stream, the Sonic Marathon, you know, just to name a couple. But yeah, so the year's highlights, the subscriptions that we hit this year almost doubled. I think we're just shy of doubling it. Yeah, 291, we got 532. I think we just barely missed. It should be like, what, 580 or something like that? Somebody check my math on that. But yeah, significantly better in subs, significantly better in revenue. I think just shy of doubled in revenue as well. So not too bad. As you can see, the extra effort put in does have a direct output of positive results.
I have been a rich man and I have been a poor man, and I choose rich every fucking time.
All right, additional Twitch stats. So my most streamed games and categories. League of Legends. God, I hate this game. League of Legends, 222 hours. Goddamn. Smash Brothers, 195 hours. Not bad. And then Just Chatting, 91 hours. And then my most viewed clip. A lot of you who were there for this one, I went a little bit viral on LSF. I got stung by a scorpion on my neck here, and I still am traumatized. I don't touch my neck, just like I don't go go slowly usually. I'll slap it now. But yeah, scorpion stung me, and one of you guys posted on LSF, and it got like 4,400 views or something. So that's huge for us. Any clip that immediately blew any other clip that I had previously out of the water. So that was pretty good. And then my sponsor for this year. So I took on a Factor 75 sponsor. Now, this is a small company, or not small, it's actually fairly big, but it's a company that's like a shoot off of HelloFresh. Instead of getting like unprepared and just flat out ingredients to cook like HelloFresh typically does, Factor, they do a pre-packaged meal where all you have to do is throw it in the oven or throw it in the microwave for a couple minutes, cook it, and then you're ready to go. So what I thought would be really cool was to rent out a commercial kitchen and cook a meal to show you how long it would take to make a regular meal or a comparable meal, which is like chicken, mashed potatoes, and something, versus how long it takes to just throw your Factor meal in the microwave, the oven, cook that bitch, and then just eat it. There is a massive time delta, like 2.5 hours, right? And overall, that sponsor earned me about $625. The venue, the kitchen that I rented, cost me about $275. So not the greatest, but here's our reflections. Overall, this is solid. Overall, this is really good. I think obviously there's room for growth, but I think that if we just look at the numbers flat out, 2021 versus 2022, it is obvious that there is some recognizable improvement. Partnerships, like I said, I'm making my name known a little bit. Atomic Comics, though they're a smallish comic book shop, by just hanging out with them and doing a couple tournaments with them, I'm now in contact and working with a huge movie theater chain out here in Arizona called Majestic Theaters. They overtook Alamo Drafthouse, so that's huge. This was just a couple of good, nights with Atomic Comics. I got my crew, my boys. They're devoted to helping me do my thing, and I can't thank them enough. But when we say we're gonna do a tournament, we show up, we clean up, we set up, and we're gone. And the guys at the comic book shop, all they have to do is just make some cash, show up, make some cash, and that's the kind of attitude and the kind of response that I want to have from anybody I work with. And I think that we did a great job with creating that relationship with them. And now we're moving into Majestic Theaters. I want to do the exact same thing because I think I see a greater opportunity for better quality Smash tournaments with them too. So it pays its weight by being able to work with people and being personable and having a quick and efficient team. So I cannot say I did this all on my own. That would be lying. entirely if I said I did this on my own, because I did not. There's a good amount I did on my own. There's a good amount, but I would not be where I am without the boys, without the squad, without my esteemed mod of Turbo HD Super Mega Mod Breely 99. So some stuff I think I could have improved on. Now, this may be a little bit harsh on me, and you guys can agree or disagree, but I think that this is fair. You guys are gonna agree with this one. Could have done a better job with attendance and consistency. Need a concrete schedule. So, yeah, my attendance isn't the greatest. I'll be honest, be bold, brave, and beautiful. I could definitely be a little bit more consistent with my schedule and my days. Sorry, I should have turned my phone off. Yeah, could have been a little more consistent with that. Could have been more proactive in searching for fun and pertinent sponsors. So, like I showed on the slide a little bit ago, I only did one sponsor this year. I know you guys enjoyed the Raid Shadow Legends stream and the Raid Shadow Legends sponsor. That was a ton of fun. But I typically don't really go too deep on mobile games because I don't really care about like 90% of them, and I kind of get the vibe. Neither do you guys, which is fine. There's no obligation to do any of this, sign up for any of this shit, right? But I didn't really do much searching for sponsors that I thought you guys would like. I do use Stream Elements to get a lot of my sponsors offers and opportunities, and then usually a lot of them I just kind of let sit, or I let them go by because I'm like, no one cares about this. But what I want to do going into next year, I want to look, I want to seek out, I want to go to the companies and see if I can find some kind of broker, some kind of deal where you guys will be happy for it, you guys will enjoy it, and we can get something out, and I can promo something that you guys actually like and can benefit from. I know I had like drops on for Overwatch 2, but I don't think I was even playing it when it dropped because my computer was being stupid. But you know, stuff like that. I want to be able to get the things you guys actually care about in front of you, and you know, cut out all the rest. So next year I'm going to focus on that a little bit more. Could have been a little bit more social with other content creators. I don't think I did a bad job with this. I definitely, as a lot of you guys know, we did a lot of collab streams. We worked with Kawa on some of the Pokemon Nuzlocke or Solocks. We worked with Supalupa for like a good couple of months on Solocks. She had school, so we had to kind of take a break for that. We worked with. Actually, I think that's about it. I think that's actually it. I think we only got about 2. I guess we worked with the EPAL girl on Valentine's Day, but my point is we didn't do as much as I would like to have done. And moving into 2023, I definitely want to do more. So we'll talk about that in a little bit here. And then I still haven't found a mom for you guys, so I'm working on that. Don't worry. Don't worry, boys. I have some plans in place to secure a lady. I don't know if any of them will work, but we're trying. All right, let's take a step away from Twitch. Let's look at YouTube. All right. So, 2021, we had basically nothing going on for YouTube. Basically nothing. So any improvement at all this year is positive, and massively so. So, the first video I really dropped this year was the Valentine's Day stream. And I didn't do a whole lot of great editing on it, because I kind of was like, everyone was there, everyone saw it. In the beginning of the year, I wasn't really thinking about diversifying my content. And that is a serious crippling effect on any content creator trying to grow nowadays. You can't just stick to one platform. It'll be the death of you. You'll never grow. And that was very much something I did not conceptually get going into the year. So about halfway through the year, around August, I was like, you know what, let me start putting out some YouTube shorts. I'll take my stream clips, it's easy. I'll just cut them up, I'll use Streamladder or whatever. Yeah, it's Streamladder to put it in the TikTok format or the short format and spit it out and just see what happens, see what sticks. I saw immediate sticking. It was the stickiest shit I've ever seen. So, granted, I'm no Mr. Beast. I'm not going to present to you guys any Mr. Beast numbers, sadly. But it's viewership that I have not yet seen in my YouTube career, especially, and definitely not on my Twitch side at all. So, views on my YouTube shorts in the thousands, like 4,000. My highest viewed YouTube short is from my Mario 64 speedrunning days, which we might get back to. But I fucked up on Bowser in the Sky or whatever. 8K views. That's crazy. That is the highest viewership I've ever gotten on anything. Anything I've put out, actually. Anything at all. even the even like the total viewership of like the whole year of 2022 was like 5.5k, or 2021 was like 5.5k. This one short got 8k. That's 8,000 eyes that are on content, and I didn't get 8,000 dislikes, so some people liked it, and 164 people liked it enough to actually take the less than a joule, like the quarter of a joule of energy to click the like button. So that's pretty solid. That's pretty solid. That means that people are seeing the content, they're liking it, and that's ample reason to keep doing it. Ending out the year with 129 subscribers. That's my YouTube channel. If you care, if you want to check it out, it's there. You can click the red subscribe button. Go back and look at some of the videos. You might like them. If you don't click the dislike button, because that'll make me mad. But as you can see, the vast majority of my subscriber growth and viewer growth was right around the middle-ish end of August, and kind of rode that train as long as I could. Extra Emily, X Indie Squid 2023. Yeah. Let's see if we can make that happen, boys. I would love to get it. I would love to do a collab with Extra Emily. I'd kill. All right. Some additional YouTube stats. So these are just snapshots from my from the email that YouTube sends you at the end of the year, saying this is the good stuff you did, this is the bad stuff, blah blah blah. So 56,000 total views. That's, as you can see, about 10 times what we got off of Twitch, by the way. 10 times. And I have had a couple of YouTube people come over and say hi. They aren't necessarily the most consistent, but they are, they're a part of the community, which is better than not being here. So they are getting the notifications, maybe, and they know that I exist, which is better than a lot of other people, right? Not everybody knows I exist, but I'm getting myself in front of other eyes, which is good. Now, this is the meat of this presentation. This is the meat right here. This is the stuff I want to do moving into 2023, at least quarter one of 2023. I have it separated by YouTube and Twitch. The Twitch stuff is going to be stuff I'm putting into effect immediately. The YouTube stuff, most of it I'm going to be putting into effect immediately. Let's start with Twitch and we'll make our way to YouTube. I think you guys probably see something interesting on that YouTube side, but give me a second. For Twitch, I want to be doing a large event every month. And by large event, I mean something that requires me to either interact with a business, do some kind of IRL thing, do some kind of challenge, like bigger challenge here, do some kind of torture system for me, whether it's staying awake for an extended amount of time, whether it's I don't know, but I want to do some kind of large event. I'm going to be working with my mod team, and I'll be working with you guys to find out what kind of stuff you want to see and what kind of stuff I can actually do feasibly without getting either A, arrested, or B, bankrupted. 4 Squid Series tournaments. 4 up, 4 down. We definitely have the opportunity to do this, and I think that we can do this very easily. So let's get that going. Yeah. Merch drop. So I actually today I have been working with one of the community members on some merch stuff that I want to put out. I think that there's a market for this, and I think that a lot of you guys might like kind of the drip that I'm thinking of. I have a couple other ideas that I want to work with community members to get something out, but I think probably around summertime this year we might be able to get a merch drop out. I'm talking hats, shirts. I don't know what else they can even do. Current events review stream twice a month, maybe once a week. So this one is a selfish one. I am a big fan of Atrioc. Big fan of Atrioc and Ludwig. Those two are they're basically like my model content creators. I think that their content is hilarious, one, and two, kind of informative. Like, Atrioc does Marketing Monday, and it's basically where he goes over the successes and the failures of big businesses and kind of their impact on usually chat. So he'll talk about like random crypto scams that get exposed, or some game dev made a really stupid decision, and because of that, the company's stock plummeted, something like that. I find that stuff extremely interesting. Like, you guys know that the YouTube videos I watch are really dull as hell. Like, what was the meaning of the truck in Pokemon Blue and Red, right? Like, that's the kind of stuff I watch on YouTube. It's boring, but I think that it can be made interesting, and there's definitely ways to do it. So I want to do something kind of like that. I don't want it to be like podcast like style. I want it to be like, here's the topics I'm going to talk about today, and then I want to do kind of the Marketing Monday kind of template. I'm gonna change it up a little bit so I'm not directly just ripping it from Matriarch Big A. But yeah, I think that it's super cool and it's something I want to try and implement. I want to do it twice a month, maybe once a week, depending on how well you guys like it, and depending on how much like availability I have and how much resources are out there for me to actually talk to. But yeah, we'll work on that. We'll work on that. But that's something I definitely want to do, and I think it'd be a lot of fun. All right, now the YouTube stuff. YouTube. Like I said before, YouTube is becoming a much more viable path for growth. YouTube is looking more and more like a great place to get your live streaming itch scratched. And I think that it would be foolish to let that just go, or let that sit in the YouTube side and just ignore it. That'd be foolish. So I'm thinking we start streaming 1 day a week on YouTube. And it would most likely be Sunday. I think I would probably do like longer series things, or things that are gonna like take me multiple streams to beat, like maybe a Pokemon Nuzlocke, or maybe a blah blah blah, maybe a certain challenge run, maybe speedrunning. I want to do some kind of more consistent content on YouTube, but I want there to be some presence on YouTube as far as live streaming goes. Now, this is going to be the fun part of the presentation. We're past all the serious stuff. This is the fun stuff, all right? And I present to you the assholes of the year. These are the people who posted asshole comments under my YouTube shorts that hurt my feelings. Now, I implore you guys to go on and look at the videos and try to find which video had which comment, blah blah blah. Just, you know, go check them out. They're pretty funny videos. They did pretty decent, all of them this year. But yeah, some of these guys are dicks. Like JP here, he said, "Why did you upload this?" That is in reference to me doing a really good job killing or I got like a triple kill as a Vi or something when I was playing Vi. And this guy said, "Why did you upload this?" I'm not a plat or diamond or challenger league player. I'm gold. I understand that. This dick tried to remind me that I'm bad at the game, even though I did good. So I think that this guy's a dick, and he needs to be acknowledged as the asshole of the year, or one of the assholes of the year. Then we got, they ain't got that big ass forehead though. Okay. I do not have a big ass forehead. My hairline is receding a little bit. It's Now I think we have something a little bit more positive here. We have the community VIPs. All right. The community VIPs. Now, let me explain what these people did to get them on this page, as opposed to everybody in chat. The notorious MEM, or Memi, as many of you guys know. This man actually gave me like his whole life savings during the 24-hour stream. And now it's not just that he gave me money and blah, blah, blah. Memi has also been a huge active member in the community. He is out there answering basically every question of the day. He's in like a good 80% of streams. And this man's a busy man. All right. He's working on a lot of stuff, trying to rebuild he's trying to get himself a new job. He's going through the ringer a little bit. But even despite all that, he's still here. He's still hanging out. He's still keeping up the vibes in chat. And he also did give me a good amount. He did give me a good chunk of change. Ain't gonna lie. He's a good reason why we hit like 500 subs this year. I ain't gonna lie. But Memi definitely deserves it. Thank you, Memi. You guys are in chat. You see him. Give him a big, I don't know. Do a Pepe dance for him. All right. Now, Auno Asian. This man is my graphic god. Everything that you see like on the streams, like any little fun decals, any little fun designs or whatever, any weirdly kind of Photoshop things like me that looks like demented, that's him. All the Smash tournament, the Squid Series tournament flyers, that's him. All of the tech suggestions to get my all the stuff I have to make the stream run at the level it kind of does is highly advised by him. He does a lot behind the scenes, and he's also a great therapist. When I'm fucking mad that stuff isn't working, he's the first person I start going to. So He definitely gets the community VIP. You'll see him in chat. He'll usually have like the Vegito boner emote. That's him. That's always him. And then my boy Toast. He's not here tonight, I don't think, but he's just hot. Like the flat out. That's it. That's it. He just every time he shows up, I feel the temperature rising and the tightness of my pants. It's usually his fault. 100% his fault. But yeah, also, he's a huge amount of fun. He does bring up the vibes in chat. He is there for a good amount of streams. He definitely did a lot of subbing and stuff during the Sonic stream, which I don't know why any of you even showed up to the Sonic stream. But yeah, no, Toast is a great guy. He actually invited me to his Halloween party. So he took the risk of letting some unhinged lunatic that just plays video games at a child's level on the internet. He trusted me to come to his home, and that takes balls. I ain't gonna lie, that takes balls. So he makes the list. He makes the list. Now, we have Megamod Pulmonary Pig. Megamod Pulmonary Pig. Now, a lot of you may see him every now and then in chat, yelling or being angry at Bree or me or everyone, honestly. And this man goes way. This man I go way back. Okay, I've known this guy since I've known this guy since 9th grade, since I was like 12 or 13 years old, and he has always been there. He's the one who actually got me into streaming. Back in 2016, it was the summer of 2016. I was out of my freshman year of college. I went back home for the year, and I was big chilling at home, and he comes over to my mom's house right here. And he's like, dude, you are funny, you should stream. And I'm like, I don't want to do it. He's like, you need to stream. You will like Twitch, you should do it. And I'm like, I don't want to do it. So he makes me look up my stream key on Twitch, because I already had a Twitch account, because I watched the Twitch Plays Pokemon. That was like the first thing I ever saw on Twitch. But he made me get my stream key. He set up OBS for me, the old OBS, not Streamlabs OBS that I use now. Old OBS. He got that set up for me, and he got me big into it. And that summer I actually did start streaming. I streamed for a little bit back in 2016. I played Dark Souls 3 and Pokemon Leaf Green Alex runs. And it was a ton of fun, but school got busy, so I had to stop. But he's the one who got me big into this stuff. So huge kudos to him. Little passage I wrote here for him. Pulmonary Pig, my IRL best friend and proud owner of my left testicle. That is true. I lied about there being so in Arizona we have a mountain that has a big A on it. It's in Tempe. I told him while he was gone on a long trip away from Arizona that they removed the A off that mountain. I was very clearly lying, and we bet if I was telling the truth or not, he would take. If I was lying, he gets my left testicle. So that's his. Always supported and actually encouraged the idea of streaming on Twitch. He quit his job so he can be my full-time mod. That's true. He actually is my mod full-time. Like, he does not work anymore. He works only for the stream. That's why he's always here on time, all the time. He co-hosted the second ever Squid series. That's the only one that actually had a decent Wi-Fi signal. So yeah, if you are able to find that, he's your guy. That's the guy in the seat. It constantly reminds me of what it means to be in a marching band. That's true. Can't wait to put him through some inhumane shit next year in the pursuit of content. In fact, I actually already have a plan for him on Valentine's Day. I'm going to need him, so tell your girlfriend to figure out something else to do on Valentine's Day. Now, I have saved the best slide for last. The best slide for last. Many of you may know this person. Many of you have probably been timed out or possibly banned by this person. You guys know her. You guys love her. I have the slide for Turbo HD Super Megamod Breely 99. Alright. Breely 99. As many of you know, she is my esteemed mod. She's always excited to be alive and not dead. She's my very good friend. She keeps you lunatics under control, and the behind the scenes that a lot of you guys may not know, I lack the so in the human brain there's like a muscle that helps you remember stuff. I was born without it. I was born without it. It's a birth defect. I cannot remember things to save my life. So I entrust Bree to remember a lot of the shit that I need to do in my day-to-day life. She does an amazing job with it. She is always someone I can tell, like, hey, I have this idea for stream. Is this stupid? Is it really stupid? And she'll usually tell me, yes, it is, or she'll tell me, no, but why don't you try doing it like this, or maybe try this instead. And I am very grateful to her efforts and to her friendship. She is always someone I can talk to. And we haven't even known each other that long. I haven't known her, like, I knew of her existence, I think maybe in like 2018-ish. But I was dating someone else named Bree, so I don't think I was like allowed to talk to her or something. But back after I graduated college and, you know, my friends started interacting with the Ice Cap and the Bree group, we started becoming friends, getting closer. She became my mod, I think, back in 2020, like the beginning of 2021 or end of 2020 or something. But yeah, she's been around for not even that long, and we've become really good friends. She is a great influence on you lunatics in chat, so big fan of her. I also have a little passage here for her. My esteemed and very excited to be alive, very good friend, Brewy99. She kept you monkeys under control and remembered all the things my troglodyte brain could not. I look forward to seeing her lose her complete shit with me in 2023. And that is probably what's going to happen. Bree may not be able to handle the amount of shit that I'm going to put her through next year. But she is going to try her best like she always does, and I'm excited to work with her next year. So, yeah. That is the end of my slide. And I will now take questions from y'all. Oh, do I want to give you guys back your voice, or is it going to be like a million messages at the same time? Here, let's try it. Let's just try it.